name's Kristie and I was 17 when it happened to me.
My name is Sean McCartney and I was 17 when it happened to me.
Hi, my name's Kayleigh and I was 17 when it happened.
My name's Layla and I was studying for my first year at university when it happened.
I was 17 and I had a small lump on my shoulder and I went to my GP and there was really no concerns of it being anything sinister or anything like that, and I waited for MRIs and all sorts of scans and it came back something like 8 months later that it was cancer.
I went to my GP to ask about my mole I had on my stomach. Because it was growing a bit and it's changing colour, and I asked them about it and they said they might have to send me to a local hospital to get it checked out.
My mum's got cancer, so when I got diagnosed it was just, I couldn't believe it. I just thought no chance, it's just a joke, it's a wind up. But then I went to see my doctor and she was, yeah, it's definitely cancer, and the next day I went and underwent major surgery. I had one side completely taken away and then, gosh.
I had just left home at 19 and moved from England to Scotland, and I was really looking forward to it all being exciting, making new friends, having a really good time and just finally being independent. And I started to notice something was wrong within the first few months of getting to university, and I went to the doctor several times. He told me it was back strain, I had to go to see the physiotherapist, it was a virus, I had pneumonia, and it took until I'd say about 6 or 7 months into the following year for them to diagnose me with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I
have a rare form of cancer called immature teratoma of the ovary.
I have melanoma skin cancer.
I had biphasic synovial sarcoma.
I was in hospital for a while and couldn't do a thing, had to rebuild my strength.
It really was a bit of a bombshell for me. I had to leave university in Scotland to go back home and leave all my new friends behind, and having obviously left college the year before, my friends had gone to university, so I came home to pretty much nobody. It was really hard, and I had chemotherapy and radiotherapy, which made me feel really ill. And I'm 1 year out of treatment now, but it still affects me to this day, to be honest, because I still suffer from fatigue, I still get quite tired, and I'm not the person I used to be beforehand.
I wouldn't say it's affected me that much. I would say it's affected my outlook on life a lot more than I would have thought. And also I think I've got a greater appreciation for my health now.
I would say it's affected me in a good way because it makes me realise what I did and what I achieved, and I don't take anything for granted. You know, I get up, I don't have that wee cheeky day off of college anymore. I'm up and go at it, and just little things like, you know, when you go on Facebook and people are complaining about the weather or something, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just glad to be here.
Hello, my name is Liz Watt and I'm the nurse specialist for the Teenage and Young Adult Cancer Service at the Beatson. So I am involved in caring for young people between the ages of 16 and 25 who have had a cancer diagnosis. And this service stretches out to the west of Scotland, so we not only look after and are involved in young people's care within the Beatson, we're also involved with young people who are being treated out in district general hospitals and in other parts of the west of Scotland. It's hard to imagine caring for young adults without the help of Teenage Cancer Trust, to be quite honest. I came into post before we actually had a TCT unit, so myself and some of the other staff can remember what that was like. and I think it's a situation we'd never want to revert to, and I don't think any of the young adults in our care would either. TCT provides so much in terms of services. They provide not only infrastructure like the fabulous Teenage Cancer Trust unit that we have here, which we're in filming. We've got a fantastic chill out zone. We've also got 6 beds. So they provide units that young people can be cared for in, but they also provide many other services to support young people. For example, the Find Your Sense of Tumour conference, which gives young people the opportunity to come together every year, meet other young people, have fun and learn more about cancer and how they can cope with that. It also provides staff, so we are about to appoint a youth support coordinator, and that's going to make a huge difference to the amount of the type of services that we can offer to our young people here, because that person's going to be able to really take forward what we call our therapeutic recreation programme, which really is an educational programme, but it also provides lots of opportunities for peer support and socialising. So once we get that person in post, we can really develop that. So units, staff in terms of youth support coordinator, opportunities to socialise like Find Your Sense of Tumour, many more like the Albert Hall concerts that they have every year. They also provide education into schools for young people, and I think we all know how important it is to empower young people about cancer and what's happening. It's also very important to educate young people who have no knowledge about cancer, just that it is something that doesn't happen often to young people, but that it can happen. And TCT have got their own education team which go into schools to do that. They provide nursing staff as well, so they support nursing roles. So there are a number of TCT nurse consultants, teenage and young adult lead nurse posts around the country, and they also fund the Professor of Adolescent Cancer Medicine. So lots and lots of very important things that they provide.
Teenage Cancer Trust helped me by, I got my own carer, and she was always there at the phone, and she'd be at the hospital.
I think they were quite a big help, especially because they provided a wig for me, which was a real hair wig, and it cost something like £500, so something that I couldn't afford myself. So that made a big difference to my confidence. And also they run weekends like Find Your Sense of Tumour that make a big difference, because you can go there and you can meet lots of other people that have been ill, and it allows you to meet people that have gone through similar experiences, which is a big help as well.
They've helped me through my problems, helped me with my schoolwork and that. They've shown me there's able help out there if you just look for it.
Since I've been back in Scotland, they've been really, really helpful. As I mentioned before, I didn't get to meet very many young people before, but recently I've got to meet a lot more people my own age, and it's really nice to be able to talk to people, feel comfortable with them, that they understand. My parents are good, and my family are very supportive of what I'm going through, but sometimes they just can't fully understand, and I can't really expect them to. So it's been really, really helpful and helped to settle my mind to talk to other people in the same position.
They were great financially, and they were great. They just introduced you to new young people, and I never met a young person with cancer before, and now I know so many.
There's definitely lots of positives. I think probably the main one is getting to meet lots of people that you would never have had the opportunity to meet, which have now become good friends.
Along with the obvious negative sides of having cancer, I do think that it's caused me to kind of find myself and grow up a lot quicker than I probably would have done ordinarily. I tend to appreciate every day more now, and I don't take things for granted.
It definitely made me realise how much I have and how much I nearly lost, and so positive is definitely that I'm still living, and all these new pals I've got, and hopefully it'll keep on going.
I'm all clear now.
2 years and counting?
I am currently 1 month out of treatment.
I've been out of treatment for nearly a year now. I'm still having follow-up appointments to checkups and stuff, but fingers crossed, it's over.